tonight.
One teen burger could be that $2 that we need just to put us right over the edge and find that cure.
Burgers without the guilt. A&W aims to beat MS with teen burgers. And
it's a perfect time to come in and adopt.
the Lloydminster SPCA is looking to empty their shelter. Plus, poor air quality expected to stick around as fire crews continue to battle hundreds of fires in BC.
This is Newcap News with Michaela Henschel.
Good evening. Well, across the country today, people were able to feel almost guilt-free about indulging in a teen burger from A&W. If you haven't gotten one yet, don't worry, there's still time. In this week's Healthy Living, our Brittany Matika shares with us how your purchase can make a difference for those suffering from MS.
There has been a constant buzz through A&W. It's the 10th annual Burgers to Beat MS campaign, and the border city is stepping up.
Partner with A&W today to sell teen burgers. $2 from every teen burger goes to the MS Society.
Janelle Hutchinson is volunteering today to lend a hand to the organization who has helped her along in her journey. She was first diagnosed with MS in 2009.
I got diagnosed, I didn't know what it was. And so having the MS Society out there is really being informative to us patients and telling us exactly what MS is and how it affects you.
I liken it to an electrical cord, and there's a covering over your spine called the myelin sheath, and it attacks that so that there are bare wires showing. So messages that go from certain parts of your body to your brain, no longer, they get interrupted. So they either don't work at all or they only work sometimes.
MS can affect many different parts of our bodies, including hearing, eyesight, motor skills, and speech. Milthorpe says each person is different.
And in every 385 Canadians have MS. That's about 77,000 people in Canada. And about 11 people a day are diagnosed with MS.
The four A&Ws in Lloydminster have a combined goal of raising $10,000 to help fund research, support groups, and services for those with MS.
That's why we're here, and that's why we're trying really hard to raise money for these researchers so that they can find a cure.
60% of those diagnosed with MS are between the ages of 20 and 49.
Come and buy a teen burger. It's the best day ever. You get to go and eat and raise money for MS.
One teen burger could be that $2 that we need just to put us right over the edge and find that cure.
The calories don't count if it's for a good cause. Brittany Matika, Newcap News.
Well, the SPCA is hosting their annual Empty the Shelter event, and they've added a new aspect to it this year. Our Brett Holden has the details.
The Empty the Shelter promotion takes place all across Saskatchewan and is the third time they have ran this event.
And what it is an opportunity for us to create a provincial awareness about the challenges and the number of cats particularly that are in our shelters this time of year.
The event includes a major reduction on adoption prices.
So for kittens, it's only a $50 adoption fee. Regularly, it's $200 to adopt. So you get all of the same things included. So you get they're already spayed and neutered, you get a free veterinarian visit, you get a free pet insurance trial, they're microchipped. All of that's done, and it's only $50.
And John says that this time of year is a great time for kitten adoptions.
It's that time in the summer where we can get a little bit of a reprieve from the number of kittens because they're now of age from the spring and are absolutely adorable, and just it's a perfect time to come in and adopt.
However, this year will include one big change.
We do have the promotion for dogs as well. So in the past it has just simply been the cats and kittens. This year we are doing a promotion for our adult dogs. So any dog over 6 months, and the adoption fee is regularly $225 and we've reduced that to $125.
So why the change?
I think this year we really wanted to truly empty our shelters, right? We really wanted to aim for that, and the last 2 years. And even this year, the dog numbers are certainly not as high as they were perhaps in 2012, 2013 at shelters. And again, that's very much the same across Humane Societies and SPCAs across Saskatchewan and Alberta.
The event runs until Sunday. Brett Holden, Newcap News.
Well, the smoke from the fires has now prompted air quality advisories across much of Western Canada. Portions of BC, Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Manitoba are affected. Environment Canada warning those who are vulnerable to stay indoors. The smoke is dense in Calgary, where the sky is dark, dirty brown color. Air quality in the city Wednesday hit 10+. That's the worst possible rating. In Edmonton, the smoky air forced the Eskimo CFL team to move their afternoon practice indoors, and meteorologists suggest the smoke won't be leaving anytime soon. All right, changing gears now, the CPCA Chuck Wagon Finals are in town, and there's something for the whole family to enjoy. Here's Heather Clegus with your details in tonight's What's Happening.
The Denim Ram Tough CPCA finals are underway out at the Lloyd Ex grounds, and you can bring the whole family out for great nights of chuck wagon racing. Coming up tomorrow night, it's Pink Friday, then they've got Wild West Saturday and Championship Sunday. And remember the huge chuck wagon cabaret that's coming up Saturday night. You've got a chance to see CCMA Male Artist of the Year nominated Bobby Wills. Tay-Bay will perform, and so will Nice Horse. An incredible triple bill for the Chuck Wagon Cabaret coming up on Saturday night. Pick up your ticket in advance at the Lloydminster Exhibition Association office, and we hope to see you at the Lloyd Ex grounds for the CPCA Chuck Wagon Finals. When the chuck wagons roll out of the area, Gord Bamford, he's going to roll in. He's coming to Kitscoty next Thursday night. It's a fundraiser for the curling rink, their 4th annual steak and shrimp fry, and he's bringing along a couple of Nashville songwriters with him. Delicious food, great entertainment, all to help out a great cause. Get your tickets now by stopping by Mason Agencies. This weekend, we're giving you a chance to win a copy of Guns N' Roses' debut album. It's been remastered, and you've got a chance to relive the great music on this, including Welcome to the Jungle, Sweet Child of Mine, and even more. And if you want to win a copy, it's really easy. All you have to do is email your name and daytime phone number to tvcontest@newcap.ca. We want to say thanks to John at Universal Music Canada for setting us up with the music. And the table will be set on Saturday night in Vermilion for the 3rd annual Feast on the Farm hosted by Lakeland College. A chance for you to enjoy delicious food and support students as well. If you'd like to get your tickets, just go online, lakelandcollege.ca. Well, whatever you choose to do this weekend, I hope you have a great one. I'm Heather Clegus, and that's what's happening.
This is Newcap Sports.
The Lloydminster exhibition grounds are buzzing as the CPCA finals are in town, and Josh Ryan has more on a furious start to the week.
For much of the day, the sky looked less like the prime of summer and more like a Mad Max movie. However, the drivers and their horses rose to the occasion on day 1 of the CPCA finals. The high end of the standings largely coincided with the top times, as leader Chris Molly rode a hot start to the fastest time of the night, running 1:18.84, putting him 6.5 points ahead of Jamie Labakane for first.
Didn't expect day money, but I'm very happy the way it turned out. The horses are running well, as long as they're doing their part and I'm doing mine, I think we should be okay, and hopefully be able to run at the top.
Right behind him was rookie Dale Mitswing, who looked very comfortable in his finals debut.
It's everything I expected. I knew Chris was going to come out there fast, and I knew if I was just close to him, I'd be having a fast time.
That puts Mitswing in 3rd place, but strong times from BJ Carey and Todd Baptiste kept them close behind.
You never know what could happen. It's a long 4 days, and you have to take it by baby steps. If you think you're going to do it in one night, you're just not going to get there.
The air quality had a slight effect on times, but drivers haven't experienced anything drastic enough yet to warrant concern for their horses.
When it's bright and sunny out, everybody's happy and bubbly, and same with the horses. And they were feeling good, but they not to their potential, I didn't feel.
We have a couple tricks to keep them breathing well throughout the day, and they don't really breathe that smoke in. So we just stay on them and make sure they're looked after proper.
Despite strong showings from the top of the field, there's still plenty of room for change in the standings before Sunday's dash. and much of that will depend on which horses adjust best to the hazy conditions. Josh Ryan, Newcap Sports, Halstead Downs, Lloydminster.
Earlier this year, when Dr. Temple Grandin visited Alberta, she spoke highly of a rancher from Hannah. In this week's Agriculture Report, Gerard Lampow meets the cattle whisperer.
Temple Grandin has done gain studies too.
Dylan Biggs has been around cattle all his life. In 1989, he met Bud Williams, and that changed his approach to stockmanship.
Replacing sort of that force and fear approach to working cattle with just an awareness of how you can get these cattle to do what you'd like them to do just by using your position and your movement strategically.
When he's not on the ranch, he's sharing his knowledge with other producers.
We would like them to go straight where we want, and if we get in behind and push them in the direction we want to go, a lot of time that's counterproductive and ends up making them turn the wrong direction. And so once you have movement going, it's important that you're out to the side far enough that they can see where you are and keep going straight without having to turn to look for you.
There's a trick when it comes to turning cattle.
It's important to be up high enough on the head, find that spot where you can get them stopped, and then press into the side of the head to turn them, as opposed to pinching in from the back and getting them to hook around you.
Biggs says there's an economic cost when you stress cattle.
If we just approach it as a cost that we're prepared to accept, it ends up, with a lot of things that cost the industry, all the way from bruising to stress that results in a lot of extra shrink on cattle, so reduced sale weight on cattle. And if the cattle are stressed for too long, of course, then their immune systems get suppressed too.
It's no point taking sick cows to market. He uses a hockey reference to drive his point home.
A good defenseman won't let the offensive or wingman by them by virtue of being able to back up and give ground and hold their position. And that's something typically that we're not taught to do.
Gerard Lampow, Newcap News.